So we have one more speaker before intermission, and that is Martine Hall. And she has been involved with the sport of rowing since she was 15 years old. I don't know how old she is, I haven't asked. She was recruited as a varsity coxswain for the University of Texas in Austin. She then moved to LA, then to Toronto, and now lives in Gravenhurst. She's a member of the Georgian Bay Rowing Club and has become part of an elite group of masters athletes there. She's helped win multiple gold medals through regattas in the US and Canada just this past summer. And she's also helped coach with the Severn River Rowing Club here in Gravenhurst, as well as the Muskoka Rowing Club in Bracebridge. So we're fortunate enough to have someone with her background here in Muskoka, and I'm really happy to learn more about rowing. So let's please welcome Martine Hall.
Thank you so much to Jeremy for that introduction, and a big thank you to Jeremy too, because he's the one who introduced me to the rowing community up here in Muskoka. I am very proud to say that I am a rower, a sport that I love because it is challenging, demanding, and extremely rewarding. Rowing is a sport with a rich history going back many years with lots of tradition, century-long battles between schools, epic races at the Royal Henley in London. It's a sport of all ages. I started when I was in high school, but some people don't start rowing until they're in their 50s. One of the very best things about rowing is its community. You support each other every day in practice and really come together as a team to fight for the victory on race day. The morning of race day, you've got your boat rigged and your blades are laid out. The previously empty field is now packed with tents and other competitors and fans. Your race number is on your boat and you get the team together for a pre-race meeting, going over your race strategy. Once we're on the water, no one talks except for the cox. That's me, by the way. Yeah, that's me. You march the boat down in unison with confidence, navigating through the crowds and tents, down onto the dock where your focus continues to narrow. You're mentally preparing for the race ahead of you, the 6 minutes you've been training for all year. You warm up on the way to the start line. Your coxie takes you through drills to ensure we are all moving as one throughout the boat. Your eyes are on your teammate in front of you. You drive back together, finishing your stroke at the exact same time, and you calmly and quietly recover after every stroke back to the top of your slide. Rowing is a rhythm, and all 8 rowers must be on that same rhythm. You're one of many boats above the start line. Some continue to warm up and practice their race starts, some waiting, becoming ever more intensely focused as the race is about to be called to the start gates. It's a serious time, but also a fun time. The calm before the storm. We're here to win, and we're going to have fun doing it. We're confident now before the start because we put in the long, hard hours together on the erg machines through the winter when we couldn't get out on the water. We are confident now because of all those early morning practices with coach alongside us, correcting our posture and our timing, fine-tuning us so that we can be the most efficient boat possible. The race officials start to call boats down to the start gates. Our coxie tells us who and when to row in order to back our boat into the starting gates and have the starting gate volunteer hold our boat. Remember, the coxie is the only one in the boat facing forward, so our total trust is with her. Our hearts are beating a little faster as the official starts to call the race. All rowers sitting ready, attention, row, 3/4, half, 3/4, full. The start is fast and strong. We pick the boat up from a standstill so that we can get the momentum going. We're all fighting to get out in front first and claim ownership of the race. Show the competition who we are. Show them what they're up against. The coxie counts our strokes as we focus in on our boat, on our stroke, on our start. We're quick, we're aggressive, while also staying calm and relaxed, the rhythm. After the start, we follow the coxie's calls and settle into our race pace. She looks across from side to see where we stand in the pack of other boats and tell us where we are sitting with the boats beside us. There's a boat directly beside us, and there's one boat out ahead. The rest are behind us. You can see them. Keep them there. We're going after the boat next to us. We know what we have to do. We fight together, digging deep every stroke to row through the other boats as the coxie encourages us and praises us for every inch we push ahead of them. I'm across from their 4-seat. I want their 3-seat. Let's go. Yes, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. We got this. I got their 3-seat. Keep taking seats. Own this race. This is your race. Take it. Take another seat. You're rowing as hard as you can, but you row even harder as you hear the fans on shore and over the bridge cheering for you. Your coxswain tells you to sit up tall and proud and get ready to go. This fight isn't over yet, and that boat ahead of us is fighting too. We have to stay tough. We're going to catch them with our focus. We're each going to row our perfect stroke and swing together, and that's how we're going to win this race. We're coming into the last 500 meters, and we know we have a strong finish. We got this. We're only 3 seats behind them now. That's not an amount of water left, but we've got to get them, so let's give it everything now. Your coxswain calls you quickly to catch the water faster and faster. You're rowing quicker and quicker every stroke until you cross the finish line. It hurts, but you know your teammates are giving everything until you give more and you fight for every inch until you cross that blue line. You're exhausted, but so high from the victory. You support each other, and it happened, and it feels so good. All the hard work and training has paid off. You've gone through the pain together, and the victory bonds you together. And not to forget about traditions as well. One of the fun traditions at Henley is that when you win, you throw the coxswain in the water. Thank you.